Yo, yo, yo. What up? What up? What up? My betting family. We back with another video here at No Limit Bets for the NBA slate of March 24th, 2023. Before we get started, though, as always, I would like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's truly appreciated. We're currently on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And like we mentioned in previous videos, once we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, we'll be giving away $100 to two of our first 1,000 subscribers. So be on the lookout for further details on how to enter that giveaway. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. I'm going to be bringing y'all my top 6 picks for tonight's NBA slate of games. Just to do a quick recap of yesterday's picks or slips that I did submit. We had a pretty good day yesterday. So you guys can see with this first slip, we were able to go 5-0 as Jalen Brunson ended up being a DNP. And as you guys could see, we pretty much took the under. We were also taking the under on Jalen Brunson, and we were able to call all the unders. 5-0 with this one. We were able to win $78 out of the $7.80 that I did submit it for. We have this next slip here. The picks that we did submit on yesterday's video, we were able to go 3-1 as Kawhi Leonard. We did take the under on him. Points, rebounds, and assists. I thought he would get the points. I just didn't think he would get the rebounds and assists to go along with it. This is why I took the under on his PRAs for this one. For this next slip, you guys are gonna see that I did take the over on his points. But just to do a quick recap of the slips that we did post, Nick Richards was able to crush his rebounding prop, ended up with 14. He's been great rebounding here as of late. Also, Mikal Bridges had a bounce back game. In yesterday's video, I mentioned that he went 0 from 8 on Tuesday night from the 3, didn't even attempt a single a free throw. But obviously in yesterday's games, he was more aggressive. He was able to bounce back and get it done for us. And then Brandon Ingram also pretty much crushes his line at 41 points and rebounds. So 3-1 day yesterday. Definitely want to keep that winning momentum going. But just to do a quick recap of the last slip, we were able to go 4-2 as we took the over on Jalen Williams' PRAs. He comes up short with just 23. As I mentioned, I did take Kawhi Leonard's points. He was able to cash for us. Then we took the under on CJ McCollum's points. He comes close, but wasn't able to go over, so we called the under on that. Westbrook was just able to get over his PRA line. And then Kelly Oubre, he didn't hit a 3. We took the under on 2.5 threes. And then SGA, I didn't think, he was going to get, obviously, the 2.5 blocks and steals, but he ends up with 4. So 4-2 with this one. So all in all, we pretty much went 7, 12, 12-3 for the day yesterday, which is pretty good. So like I said, we want to keep that winning momentum going to the picks for tonight's NBA slate of games. So let's go ahead and get started. For my first pick, I'm going to be going to a rebounding prop. I'm going to be going down to the Raptors and Pistons game, and I'm going to be taking Jakob Poeltl over 10.5 rebounds. As you guys can see, he's hit this over in 3 of his last 5. He is averaging only 9.6. But here against the Pistons, as we know, the Pistons are pretty much fighting for that lottery pick. But for the season, the Pistons are allowing the 4th most rebounds per game to opposing centers. And against the Pistons, Poeltl has hit this over in 3 of his last 4 games, as he's had in those 4 games 12 rebounds, 16 rebounds, 5 rebounds, and 14. Now, the 5 rebounds, he dealt with foul trouble throughout that game, as he did end up fouling out in that game. but I think this is a good matchup for him. Obviously, the Raptors have a great all-around team defense, and going up a Pistons teams that really don't have a go-to scorer. I think there's going to be a lot of missed shots, and Jacob Hurtle should be, just grabbing those boards. So I'm going to be taking him over 10.5 rebounds for my first pick. For my second pick, I'm going to be going to rebounds and assists category, and I'm going to be going down to the Celtics and Pacers game. I'm going to be taking Jaylen Brown over 9.5 rebounds and assists. Now, against the Pacers, he's over this line in 6 of his last 7 against the Pacers, including the 2 earlier matchups this season. Now, in those 7 games, he's had 12 rebounds and assists, 21, 8, 12, 10, 12, and 14. And obviously the last 2, the 12 and the 14, are the 2 earlier matchups this season. Now, also for the season, the Pacers are allowing the 7th most rebounds per game and the 6th most assists per game to opposing shooting guards. So all in all, I think this is a great matchup for him. So I'm going to be taking Jaylen Brown over 9.5 rebounds and assists for my second pick. For my third pick, I'm going to be going to the points category. I'm going to be going down to the Grizzlies and Rockets game, and I'm going to be taking the under. I'm going to be taking the under on Jalen Green, 23.5 points. Now, I know these two teams just matched up, or met, should I say, 2 nights ago, where he ends up scoring 32 points, and he is averaging 26 over his last 2. But one thing I do want to point out that definitely caught my attention, and is the reason why I'm taking this under. He's had 6 career games against the Grizzlies. In those 6 games, he's gone over this line in 3 of them and under in 3. All right. But when Dylan Brooks plays, depends, or if he doesn't play, it depends if he goes over or not. So when Dylan Brooks has been out, he's been that's when he hit the overs those 3 games. But when Dylan Brooks is playing, he has hit the under in those other 3 games. So definitely with Dylan Brooks being back tonight, I definitely believe or think that Dylan Brooks is going to be matched up against Jalen Green, and I don't think he's going to definitely make the night tough for him, the game tough for him, and I don't think he can get the 24 points. He may be able to score 20, 21, but I don't believe he'll get to the 24-point mark, as to why I'm taking his under. Now, just to give you guys the averages, without Dylan Brooks in the lineup, when these two teams meet, Jalen Green is averaging 29.6 points per game. But with Dylan Brooks in the lineup, that number drops all the way down to 14.3 points per game. So definitely going to take the under on Jalen Green, 23.5 for my third pick. For my fourth pick, I'm going to be going to an assist prop. I'm going to be going to the Kings and Suns game. I'm going to be taking Chris Paul over 9.5 assists. Now, I know over his last 5, he's only averaging 8.6, only going over in 2 out of those last 5 games. But against the Kings, it's been a totally different story. As for the season, they've matched up 2 times thus far this season, these 2 teams. And Chris Paul has pretty much crushed this line, as in those 2 meetings, in one game he had 19 assists, and in the other he had 16. Now, obviously, I don't expect him to get 15 plus assists, but I would love for him to. But we're only asking for 10 from Chris Paul for tonight. As we know, the Kings play little to no defense. They're a fast-paced team, and they like to, they're more worried about scoring than defense. And for the season, the Kings are allowing the 6th most assists per game to opposing point guards. So all in all, I think this is a good matchup for Chris Paul to get us 10 assists. I'm going to be rocking with him for my 4th pick. Now, for my 5th and 6th pick, there really isn't too many stats behind them. They're kind of really just gut picks. One of them, I'm going to be going to a points and rebounds category. I'm going to be going back to the Suns and Kings game, and I'm going to be taking Domantas Sabonis over 33.5 points and rebounds. Now, there is, as we all know, there is going to be no DeAndre Ayton. This is one of the main reasons why I like this prop. And really the only reason. I really don't think they have anybody to slow down Sabonis, whether it's on the rebounding side or the points or scoring, should I say. So, like I said, it is a gut pick. Really not too many stats behind it. All the games that he has played against the Suns this season has been with DeAndre Ayton in the lineup. But yeah, it's just a gut pick. I'm going to be rocking with Sabonis over 33.5 points and rebounds. And for my sixth and last pick, it's another gut pick. There really isn't too many stats behind it. The last time this guy played against his team, I believe it was it could have been at the beginning of last season. So it's been over a year and a half that he's played him. But I'm going to be going to the Sixers and Warriors game, and I'm going to be taking Klay Thompson over 21 points. Now, I know if you're just looking at the last 5, he's been struggling. He's only hit the over against Houston Rockets team that we know plays no defense. But, yeah, like I said, it's just a gut pick. I think they're at home. They did lose their earlier matchup against Philly this season. So I think they definitely need to win this one, to keep fighting for that playoff spot or play-in spot, as the West, we know, is so close. All the games are pretty important here going down the stretch for these teams. And I think Klay Thompson has one of those vintage games where he, gets hot. I'm not saying he scores 30-plus points, 40-plus points, but I definitely see him scoring, 22 points. So, like I said, those last 2 picks, Sabonis and Klay Thompson, are just gut picks. There are really no stats behind it, but I'm going to be rocking with them. So just to recap my top 6 picks for tonight's NBA Slater game, we're going to be taking the over on all of them except Jalen Green points. We're going to be taking the under on them. And that's going to be it for my top 6 picks, y'all. As always, if you agree with any of my plays, please do your own research. Just don't take my word for it. And also here at No Limit Bets, we like to go with the low risk, high reward. But since it is Friday, PrizePicks almost every Friday runs a promotion of protected flex play up to $20. So I'm going to be placing that $20 entry. If we end up losing, we'll get it back in promo funds tomorrow. So we're going to be placing the $20 entry for the possibility of winning $500. So we're going to go ahead and place that entry. And that's going to be it for today's video, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Enjoy the games tonight, and we'll be back here tomorrow. Let's get this money.